What's up guys, I'm Gavin Lemon. I've been posting a whole lot about pushing side work and whatnot on all the social medias. So I figured I'd give you a walk around in my shop. Alright, we're here in my favorite part of the shop. I have kind of everything sectioned off a little bit because I have a hard time like working on everything, multiple different projects in one area. Everything kind of gets thrown around and skewed. So I have each different spot made for each different thing. Right here's my favorite spot, so that's gonna be saved for the last. But just take a quick look. I just spent the last like 2.5 full days cleaning out the whole shop. I rearranged furniture and stuff. And I figured we'll start in the most boring, maybe least productive corner. I've got my 95 Miata. This thing is like my pride and joy. You can't really tell it by looking at it, but I love this car. It's gonna be a slow project. And I have this over here because it's kind of out of the way. And when I want to, I can pull it over in front of this door and I can kind of work on it and I can get its own little mess in this area. Right beside it, I've got my pitter, which doesn't matter, and then my buddy's dirt bike and his wheels. He kind of buys and sells, and he can't keep one setup on his truck. So if you want some wheels, get a hold of him. And then over here, I've got some more wheels and tires of my own. This whole side is pretty much what I would call like the clean bay or whatever. More of like, if I want, I can ride my skateboard, or we can just hang out, you know, volleyball, whatever we want to do. It's a shop, but it's also like at my personal house, so it's a hangout area. That is the clean area, and I want to keep it clean. Right here, which I'm going to show you in a second, is what I would call the dirty bay. Right here, I've got this little entertainment center that I built. It's got the TV and some of my Lego stuff on it. Lexi got me this train, but it is not staying. I don't know what to do with it yet, and this is good as spot as any. Over here, I've got some exhaust components, so if you come in for any repairs, there's a good likelihood it'll come out of there, but don't worry, some of that stuff looks used. It is. I get new stuff for your vehicles, especially if that's your preference. Up here, I've got the HEV. It's just a little 300EX, but I plan on swapping it out sometimes on different builds, different projects. I love tinkering with motors and whatnot. And that's a good area. I mean, they're small, they're light. I can get them out there fairly easy. It's a good area to work on stuff like that, keep it alone. Eventually, I could almost see myself even getting my own toolbox or something up there. My own, all of this is my own. Its own toolbox. Under here, I've got some storage. Now, it looks like a cluttered mess. It's really not that bad. Pulling out from here, I want to make a nice like table that tucks away, and I can roll it in and out, and I want to put my sticker stuff on top of that. All right, we're gonna go to my favorite spot in the whole shop. I got my new welder here, which yeah, it's just a Harbor Freight, but this sucker does some work. Don't let it fool you. And then over here, we've got my dad's toolbox from when he was, Christ, probably my age. I think right now, like 2 drawers are full. There's literally nothing in most of these, which is a good problem to have. I do have some tools over there that I have to go through yet, but for the most part, all these tools are gone through. I'm gonna organize this so it's a bunch of camera gear because obviously I like cameras. I got some sockets and stuff in here, which look pretty good. I got all the sizes organized for the extensions and stuff. Try not to keep too many extras just because why do I have 8 drawers full of the same thing? Most of what I use is out of these 2 boxes anyway. I've had this box for what, 7 years? I mean, I've started the Miata project on it and it has lasted me incredible. Got some power tools and different random, you know, whatever. All of these hammers. If anybody needs to borrow a hammer, let me know. I think I have 9 right here. Saying that right after I say I don't hold on to too much is kind of ironic. But I've got some detailing stuff up here. Up there's the air compressor, trying to keep it out of the way. And then we got all of our aerosols and stuff. And slowly working down, it gets more industrial with like floor jack stands and stuff. Over here, we have my workbench, which came with the shop when we bought it. And my original plan was to just get rid of it. And I'm glad I didn't. If you look right here in the reflection, I kind of polished a little spot. It looks pretty good. I thought about doing that across the whole surface, but we'll have to see. That might be its own video one day. I don't know. We got the welding helmets. We got this custom little shelf. The perfect window. If you come here. Remember that logo. Remember LMN. That's gonna be big one day. It's gonna be big. You can see you in the camera. We got the trusty TV, because how are you gonna work without a little entertainment? And I went through, and all of these drawers are like somewhat organized with the stuff that I use every day. Like up here, I've got metric and standard wrenches. And then look at this. These were my dad's. They're John Deere wrenches. Look how cool that is. He said they're probably, what, 30 years old? We have the sink that has yet to be hooked up. We've got all of the like PPE stuff. I don't know, you can wash your hands or get a pair of gloves. It does not matter. Got some pull-out stools, which is gonna be really nice when I get my TIG set up. I can't wait. That's coming in just a couple of weeks. So if you want some more like specialty fab stuff with TIG where it looks really pretty, give me what, maybe a month, and then I'm confident I'll be good and I'll be able to get you fixed up to whatever you want. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. This is by far my favorite spot in the shop. But Don't mind the bed frame. That's a project that you're gonna see in a couple weeks because we're going on a little trip. But the shop is like more than I could have ever imagined. I'm so grateful for it. I can't wait to push as much work out of here as I possibly can. And you know what? I don't know. I just love this place. I love this place, and I figured I'd share it with you guys. And if you ever need any work done, I'll put a whole list up, I'm sure, of different random things. But if you ever need anything done, don't hesitate to call, text, ask, you know, Facebook, Messenger, whatever it may be. Stop by and say hi. I'm here. But that's all. I'm gonna send you out the door. And if you want to stop by, throw some graffiti on this thing, feel free. Bye.